Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Starting out season number 4 here in NASCAR Thunder 2003. Let me know if you guys want me to change the paint scheme. I can do that starting next episode. Right now, I want to keep it as the blue. I kind of really like it. It looks really nice. But if you guys think we could get a better looking car, or you just want to change it up, let me know. I can change up some colors and the whole scheme in general. But starting out our brand new season, let's see what happens. Casey Kane and Frank Kimmel retire. Nobody replaces them in the car, so we're gonna have more fantasy drivers for the full year and stuff like that. He only ran 101 races, Frank Kimmel 108, so nothing crazy. No, don't want to change any settings for the new year. Everything stays the same, and we're gonna be going on to Daytona starting out the new year. Do we have a team right now is the problem. We don't. We have 0 people on the payroll, so this is what I wanted to do, is go through these. We have expiring contracts for everybody, which is cool, and we can go through, see if we have any better options. You can see how much better people get up there right by their name and the skills pointed to the right. You can see the difference that they get in everywhere pretty much. So definitely gonna look through and go and hire people that either are better than these guys, or some of these guys may be the best that we have. But also, I know their morale was terrible, so I think we were having very bad pit stops because of that. So really need to look through and get the good people that we can. All right, for the pit crew and builders, literally just rehired everybody. They got so much better than anybody that we could hire. Their happiness is 0 everywhere, but hopefully we could win Daytona and make the happiness go up immediately, because everyone's super pissed. Like, there's nothing we can do about it. But definitely want to get into the garage and start building a new engine and all that. Oh my goodness, we have $381,000. We definitely need to build another one because we don't have any like very good ones. I do want to get one repaired as well, because I think this one, oh wait, no, it's not this one. Where is it? Which one got really destroyed? It was this one, I think it was. I don't remember what, it was only at 64. Never mind, it's not either of these two, because these two were terrible. This one was only up to 64 as well. So we only have 10, 11, 12 that were actually decently good. 10 is at 100% right now, 11 up to 67, and 12 is our best one that we just got made or before. So definitely want to get, which one were even repaired? I guess our number 11 repaired. We don't really need to. We can sell 7, 8, 9, probably use 10 and 12 for a couple races as we repair 11. Think that will be the best idea. So definitely sell this one first, because this one is destroyed. 21,000. Which one next? We have this one, and I could honestly wait to sell the other one for now. I don't need to sell number 9, because we could still get like a use or two out of that, which because that has 63. Repair this one in the meantime and get another one built. It will take 9 races, but $219,000. Gonna do it and get number 11 repaired. It will be 6 races. What do we have? That's 99K. Yeah, I can't do that. 6 races, get that repaired. We could deal with that. How much money do we have left in this thing? And what do we have in inventory over here? Because you gotta look through all this and get it situated, basically. So that'll get up 63, 64. Same there. That one's actually worse. 6, that one's a lot better. So 8 on down is better. The first 2 not very good. I can sell the first 2 and we'll be good with that. That's 30K, and then sell number 7 as well, because it's not any good. We're not going to be able to use it and stuff pretty much, and we can get another one built. Gonna have to wait on a repair for another one, but getting another one built will be necessary for 9 races. We don't have any R&D finishing for a while. We got 14 races into this season for that, and we'll be good on the car we're using for this race also. So 14 races, the downforce will be done for that, and we'll get a new thing developed and everything after that and all that. I just keep saying that a bunch. That's not helping. But we got $23,000 in the bank. Got to go on. We're going to the shootout. So I think you can actually win some money in the shootout if we win it. So I need to try to do our best here. And then we'll be on to the Gatorade duels and all that. So let's get into the shootout and see how we can do.
MRN is live in Daytona Beach, Florida for today's NASCAR Winston Cup action in the pole shootout. Would you look at this field? It's going to be hard to pick a winner in this one.
Yeah, this is always a great race. Each driver has earned their spot by being a pole winner, which means we're in for some fast action. And what better place to be than right here at Daytona?
Dale Jarrett was part of one of the tightest point battles in NASCAR history in 1997. He ended up finishing second to Jeff Gordon.
And he didn't finish second by much, only 14 points. And Mark Martin wasn't too far behind either. Those last couple of races in a season are pretty exciting when a championship is on the line.
Sterling Marlin picked up Rookie of the Year honors in 1983, but it took him over 10 years to find his way to victory lane.
But he made it there in impressive fashion. If you have to wait that long to pick up a win, you might as well make it a big one. And Sterling did with a win in the 1994 Daytona 500.
Well, I feel like we got real unlucky with where we're starting. The field consists of all pole winners from the previous NASCAR season. Each driver must make a 2-tire pit stop under green flag during the race. Got it. I'm pretty sure last season this got messed up because I blew my engine and it brought out a caution, and then everybody got disqualified besides Michael Waltrip, I want to say. So I feel like we got an awful pill draw, though, because we're starting near last, and why are there 21 pole winners? That's all I want to know. That is absolutely crazy to me. Seems like a ton. And we need to latch onto somebody that is fast and try and go forward. I want to get in front of Ken Schrader, honestly, and try to get up with Ryan Newman. I think that would be the best for me. Or if Ken Schrader is going to pull out like that, I will go with him. But if not, that's not good. That's not going to help me go anywhere. Because we got to make a 2-tire stop, too. Hopefully our guys are up for a pit stop this season to start out the year. I'm just interested to see how this set will do with gearing. That's all I want to know, really. Make sure I don't blow my engine in the Daytona 500 pretty much. So I just don't need to do that. Oh, there goes Robbie Gordon. He's going to slow them down a little bit, I think. Yep, and there he goes. Okay, bye-bye. So he blew his engine. That's unfortunate for him. I need to latch on with somebody fast, like I said before. I don't know who's fast, because these guys back here are slow. I need to get around them in the first place. I need to get in front of Ken Schrader to start with. Try and push the fantasy guy up to these guys. It seems like it's working. I think Junior and Gordon are just gone from the field. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. I want to get up there with Ryan Newman. Some people might be pitting this time. No, they're not. Okay, I thought they were looking down some, but they ended up not. Ryan Newman, I want to latch on with you. I know you're fast. I just need to get in front of this fantasy guy. Pull down. Let's go. Oh, Jimmy Spencer, what are you doing, brother? You're not doing the right thing, I'll tell you that. Oh, these guys are getting checked up super hard. It slowed me up enough, dang it. Alright, latch on with Kevin Harvick. I know he's fast enough. The only thing is we're going to have to pit is the problem. I know that's going to be a big problem. Because we have some slow stops. Don't think we'll need to take fuel. We just got to take a 2-tire stop. So I imagine taking 2 left sides might be the smarter plan. Is that Robbie Gordon finally getting to the pits? That took him forever. I feel like that was so long ago. Sterling Marlin's very fast. He'd be one to latch onto. Or Mark Martin up here as well. I just need to get forward is the main thing. Because it is $201,000 to win this. If we would have started anywhere out front, we would have had a shot at it. But we started 19th out of 21. Like, we had the worst draw in the world. Go, Sterling, go. I'm trying to push you. Trying to push you with all the might I have. Oh, a lot of these guys are pitting. I feel like I just gotta wait, not pit yet. Pit next time or something with other people. Try and get as much time as I can on the lap that these guys are pitting on. Oh my god, I almost got wrecked by Sterling. I'm in the wall a little bit. Didn't damage the car at least. That's the big positive. Because I kind of need to thin the herd out a little bit, I feel like. Go by Scott Wimmer, please. Please go by Scott Wimmer. And now Ryan Newman's up here. Now he wants to go fast. Oh, we are taking right sides. Okay. Get up in front of Steve Park, hopefully. We do. Perfect. Some of these guys might be pitting, actually. Did we just wait one more lap to pit? Try to just keep up as much speed as we can for this lap. Wait one more lap, pit, and then we'll be slow on the last lap, getting up to speed. Looks like Steve Park and them are doing that idea. Somebody else up front is doing that idea. 2 people in front of me are. But I'm just going so much faster by myself than I was in that group and stuff, so I feel like it might be a smart idea just pit on this lap. Because I'll have to pit on this lap. I can't do it next lap because our pit stall is too far forward. And we're past the line before we get into the pits. So definitely right now is the better idea to do it. Get as much speed as we can out of it. Hopefully we come out in front of the pack of everybody that's back there. And who knows, maybe somebody up front messes up their pit stop or something. Because there's 2 guys in front of me that have yet to pit. Oh, they still haven't pit. Oh god, I might get lucky and win this thing from default if they don't pit. Don't get a speed penalty though. That's the last thing I need. We lost so much time. Thanks for tapping me. We don't need to add fuel. We just need a 2-tire stop. 2 right sides apparently I think is all we need. But like if the 2 up front don't pit and we just get our good tires right here, please have a good pit stop and come out. We have a mess up. First pit stop of the season. Are you kidding me? There's literally nothing to lose, but like you guys gotta get going with that better. And we got the pack catching us. They're all flying by. Dang it, guys. That's what I didn't need. Okay. So that's gonna ruin our chances at winning, which sucks. Definitely just slowing down Terry Labonte and them right here. And Jimmy Johnson, I'll take that. At least we won't finish last. I do think the 2 that finished first and second didn't pit. So I think that we're gonna default, everybody's gonna default into in front of them 2. I think those 2 did not do a pit stop, honestly. So that will be interesting to see. I was just hoping we could have a good pit stop, try to get out in front of the group, but we just had such a bad pill draw. We lost too much time in the beginning. So I'm interested to see who wins and who actually messed up and didn't take a 2-tire stop at all. Honestly, taking the 2-tire stop early may have been more of a strat, just because in the pack we were bundled up way too much. We finished 11th technically. I think we'll really finish 9th though. Yeah, we're 8th. Let's go. Jeff Gordon ends up getting the win. What a start to this season after he just won that last one.
Very many lead changes.
We do still get some money from that though, honestly. 90,000. I didn't think we were going to get anything else out of that. I didn't think we were going to get any money out of it, but these guys end up DQing Dale Earnhardt Jr., Dale Jarrett, and Steve Park. So Steve Park behind me did not pit as well. So Junior won it, but DQ'd out. Robbie blew his motor, and then these 2 ended up a lap down. That sucks. And then Gordon was the fastest up there and actually pitted. So good for him, but he won the championship 2 out of 3 years now. He won it last year, and he won it the first season. Dale Jarrett won it in between him. So we need to just go into Daytona, qualify well, so we can start out front, so we don't have this problem at the 500. All right, going straight into qualifying here after the shootout. Hopefully we can qualify with a pretty good time. Second lap's definitely going to be our fastest, and I saw when I was loading into this, it's a $1.4 million purse to the winner, so it's more than $1 million. I thought it was $1 million, but $1.4 million. I really need to win that. That will like turn around my career desperately, because we'll have a ton of money and I won't have to worry about paying our guys and all that, and we'll just have the best people on our team possible, which we do right now anyways. We really just need to get their happiness better, and I think they'll have better pit stops, honestly, if we just get their happiness better. So really just need to work on that, and I'm gonna try to put down a heater here and see what we can do for lap number 2. Alright, had a pretty solid lap, I would say. I don't know if it's going to be pole or not. I don't know what pole time is. I never looked. But a 47.4, second fastest. That puts us front row for the 500. Gatorade duels don't really matter. Perfect. But we are going into the Gatorade duels right now, where this determines the outside lane. It's only a 5-lap race. We'll see if we can just hold it out front and see how it goes. We got a fancy driver on our outside, which is interesting. I'm gonna see if I can get out front and try and hold that. I want to try and hold off Mark Martin and Tony Stewart behind me because my gearing off the start is slow, but we have good top end speed. We have great top end speed actually. So I'm gonna try and go and get up, draft this guy, and then fly by him on the backstretch hopefully. Just don't get too close to where you get checked up from him, because once you get too close to somebody's bumper, it really wants to like stop you all the way. So really just gotta be careful with that. And then we'll see if we can just pull away from here. If we pull away here, it makes me feel like I could do that in the race, and I don't need to do that strat of pushing somebody. But I do think latching on to like the first place car and just following them around until we go to pit, or until everybody else pits, and then dump them basically for a lapped car and start pushing a fast lap car like Dale Jarrett, like I did last season at Talladega. That's how we ended up winning Talladega. Because I was able to get rid of, I think it was Mark Martin we were working with, and got rid of him and got myself on the back of Dale Jarrett, and then went forward from there. Yeah, because we're not really pulling away per se from everybody. So if I can get behind a faster guy and just kind of push him forward, we'll be good to go. But I'm kind of just going to be content here up front, not really have to worry about anything, because Stewart is catching me. And I don't really have to worry about a whole lot right now, so we'll be good to go. We're starting second in the Gatorade duel anyways, so I'm gonna basically just fast forward from here on out to the 500 for you guys, so you guys don't have to sit here and watch the last 2 laps of this. Well, I actually got behind Stewart there for a lap just to see if I could push him away from everybody, and yeah, we got a huge amount of distance just in like a lap and a half. Then I slingshotted myself back on the backstretch back in front of him, so able to get the win in the Gatorade duel obviously, and we have a very fast car, so I'm hoping we can kind of just do that in the Daytona 500 and get that $1.4 million.
Didn't fly at all. Well, here we are at the Great American Race, the Daytona 500, the NASCAR Winston Cup Series premier event. This is Joe Moore, and I'm with Barney Hall to bring you live flag-to-flag coverage on MRN. With a history and prestige here at this track, the teams seem to be all pushing themselves just a little harder this week.
The list of former winners here is very prestigious indeed. Who wouldn't want their name to be on it? Who knows, maybe we'll add another lucky driver when this one's all over.
Mark Martin had an amazing streak of 12 consecutive years in the top 10 in points, snapped in 2001.
Mark Martin has been a model of consistency since he hooked up with Roush Racing. He qualifies well, he finishes well, and everyone out there on the racetrack respects his skill behind the wheel.
In 1989, Bobby Hamilton got his first start in NASCAR as part of a production for a stock car racing movie.
Well, that's one heck of a way to break onto the circuit. Wasn't too long before he was racing full-time. He won Rookie of the Year honors in 1991.
After finishing second twice to Dale Earnhardt Jr. for the Busch Series championship, Kenseth beat him out for Rookie of the Year in 2000.
And he did it without qualifying well. Despite only 2 top 10 starting spots, he posted a 14th place points finish and a win and 11 top 10s.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All right, it looks like Dale Jarrett got the pole, so he's the one that got the pole over us, which honestly that's all right, because I can hop in behind him or Dale Earnhardt Jr., honestly. Dale Earnhardt Jr. probably would be faster, but I'm going to try and latch on with Dale Jarrett since he's already out front, and oh my god, he's so fast on the start. Maybe I need to latch on with somebody else, I don't know, because he got away there in our first little bit of gearing on the start, but I should be able to catch him, I think, without anybody else's help, because I kind of want to just catch him and push him. I don't really want to push Junior as much because I know he's faster, and I want to just kind of get away with Dale Jarrett. Yeah, we're catching Dale Jarrett. It's no problem, because he's kind of way out by himself, and everybody else got the draft. So we got 20 laps here, probably pitting. I'm going to try and wait to pit, but I want to kind of pit with Dale Jarrett or pit after him if I can. If he pits early, I'm going to be sad. I'm hoping he pits late, so we can wait out the cycle, like the first cycle of people pitting, and then I could kind of like get off of Jarrett, start drafting with one of the other guys that came out of pit lane, and leave Jarrett in the dust before I pit. That's like the main goal, just to try and run as long as possible and get away from the field as well. So that is the main goal right now. Hopefully I can push Jarrett out away from people. Right now Stewart's staying right with us. It might take a couple laps, but I honestly think we could do this just fine, because I was able to do it with Mark Martin pretty well last season, but Dale Jarrett may not be the right one to do it with, honestly. I might be able to do it better with Junior or Stewart. That might be the go-to, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Just have to play it by ear and see how it goes. So I'm just going to try and be as smooth as I can on Jarrett's bumper. Try not to pull out beside him so we don't slow down. Looks like they're battling behind me a little bit. So that does help us get away also, because they're not in the draft with each other. Junior's kind of in our draft, which is a little bit of a problem. I about lost it there because I have stability control off for Daytona and stuff, just so I can be super smooth with the wheel and turning and everything. Yeah, Junior is keeping up with us. Junior is probably the one to do this with. That is not the best news. I wish he didn't start way up here, because I think he started in third. Because if Junior can get by me, then we'll do that. But at the same time, we're already doing it with Dale Jarrett. We're already so far away from halfway back in the pack. What happened there? Like, you look, we're the first half finishing start-finish line. Like 5 seconds later, they were hitting the start-finish line. Like, what happened there? I'm so confused. No clue what happened. But hopefully Junior makes some mistakes, like runs a little high, and I'm trying to push Dale Jarrett the best as my ability allows it, basically. I just really hope he doesn't pit early, so I'm gonna skip some of these boring laps while we're sitting here in single file until something happens, I would say. Alright, pit stops have started. I want to try and get up to this car up here. I feel like it looks like a blue and black car. If that's Mark Martin, I am getting off of Dale Jarrett, and I'm going to try and draft with Mark Martin. But Junior's now getting under us all of a sudden, because Jarrett went very high there. Really messed me up. But I really hope that's Mark Martin up there, and I can get a couple laps drafting with him, potentially. Because we are running some really fast laps with Dale Jarrett, but Junior is all over us. Like, I cannot shake him. And now Dale Jarrett wants to run the high side. Oh yeah, our tires are very worn out now, so that's a problem, actually. With our tires being that worn out, we cannot run that high side very well, Dale Jarrett. I need to move to the bottom, because we are struggling on the outside in the corner. We can't be running that. Gotta be going low. A little bit lower than that, that'd be great. And that is Mark Martin up there, it looks like, but we're not making too much headway on him, unfortunately, it seems like. I might only be able to get like a lap with him, potentially. I don't even know. So I want to get close enough to where I can get off of Jarrett and try and break away from Dale Jarrett. Oh, pit now. We're very low on fuel. Don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall. Scraping the wall. Okay, we're fine. We didn't lose too much time there. We did get damage on that right side, though, and our tires are cooked. Yeah, our tires are so bad. Yeah, I got to pit this time, I think. Our tires are just so bad, it's not good at all. I'm going to try and drop the wedge slightly, just so it'll get the back end to rotate more. I don't know. But these two are still going to be out here. Fuel tank almost empty. I got to pit this time by. And they're much faster than I am onto pit road, so I just need to not get my 5-second speed, and that was about as perfect as it could be. Drop the wedge a little bit. Please don't check me up too much, guys. They checked me up a little bit there, but not too bad. Oh, Kyle Petty didn't get in front of me at least. That would have been really bad, but please have a good pit stop, guys. That's a solid pit stop. Under a 16-second pit stop, let's freaking go. And there's nobody around us right now, so we're not gonna have any drafting at the moment. but it seems like they're staying out right now up front. So we're just going to try to put down some laps and see if we can catch anybody off of pit road to draft with, because we're definitely falling back a little bit, but we're so far ahead of people that we were racing with. So there's definitely still some guys that have to pit. Leader just left pit road. Are we going to be able to catch them, or are they going to stay out in front of us? I think they're going to stay out in front of us. I think Junior had a lot of speed compared to us is the problem. So we're up to 4th. We're still getting a top 5 regardless, but man, I really wanted to win this race. And the top 3, they're all spread out up here. I might be able to catch Tony Stewart. If I can, I'm going to try and push him up to Dale Jarrett and Dale Earnhardt Jr. It looks like Junior might actually be 2nd up there. That's what it looks like to me. That looks like Junior's car, a big red one. But I'm hoping I can catch Tony Stewart here, and we can kind of push him up to Junior, because that would be ideal. That'd be the only chance of trying to gain some spots, basically. If not, we'll finish 3rd if I can catch Stewart in the first place. We do have a little bit more speed than him since he's still getting up to speed from pit road. So I'm going to see if I can catch him here and see if we can try to make anything happen. Well, coming to the white flag, wasn't able to go up there and catch Tony Stewart. I have Michael Waltrip and Mark Martin catching us from behind. But we did start catching the leaders a little bit. We're only 4.6 back now, but that's because that gaggle of cars up there really slowed up Junior and Jarrett for a little bit. I think Jarrett got around him. Junior's trying to get by them on the outside, I want to say, or he's in the middle of it all. But we just never got lucky catching anybody off pit road at the right time to slow anybody else down or give us a boost with some draft and everything. But it is what it is. Sometimes you get a little unlucky with that, but I will still take a top 5 at the 500. That's going to be a massive payday for us. It should be the biggest payday we've ever had so far, so I'm very excited to see what we get. I don't know if we'll still get over $1 million or not, but very, very good start to the season for us. I wish I kind of would have went and pushed Junior behind me instead of Jarrett. Probably would have been a smarter plan, but I was really trying to think long-term for the win. I didn't want to get Junior too far out and all that, but hey, it's top 5. I'll take that. That is going, not even, oh, is it $1 million? That is $1 million, I think. I think that was 1.243 million. I think that's what it was, I want to say. So very good day from us. We didn't lead any laps, unfortunately. Dale Jarrett definitely got the most laps led. Junior even got a few, but I'll take a top 5 here. That is awesome. Great payday for us. I'm real interested to see how much money we have now, though. Might have been about 1.2 million, but we had to pay off our crew and all that, so we have 1.17 million dollars. We got Rockingham next. I need to go see, is our team any sort of happy after that? 2. We got 2 happiness and 1 happiness out of these guys. 2 happiness pretty much. So we have to finish well and get these guys happier is the main thing. So how much money are we spending? 181,000 per race. Right now our income's only 204 projected pretty much. So very happy with the sponsorship there. That they got very happy from that. Going on to Rockingham, what do I want to do with the car? Engine wise, I think we're good on the engine. Keep this engine, keep using it. Actually, we usually struggle with efficiency here. I feel like I need to use 1 less power, but it has more fuel efficiency. I'm actually going to go with that. Just try to get ahead of that storyline ahead of time. I didn't have any money to repair one of these. I'm gonna repair one now. Let me go do that. Where is it? Chassis, not overhaul, repair. And I think I want to repair this one. It's gonna go back up to 70, 74, 68, 73. Yeah, this one's definitely more worth repairing. It'll take 6 races, or it could take 4, and it'll be back quicker. I think doing 4 might be worth it just because we don't have mini chassis right now and we have money to use, so might as well use it, get it a little faster, not do it in 2 races or anything. Don't do anything too crazy. But chassis wise, what do we have? 62, 67. I think I'm just gonna go with this very good chassis because Rockingham's gonna be very tough. We need that grip and wear, so that's gonna be very useful there. So let's get on to Rockingham and see how we can do at race number 2 of the season. All right, I got down to a 24.0 in practice, which is the fastest I've ever ran, and pole time is a 23.6, so almost a 23.7, so we're not too far off on it, so we could get a pretty good starting spot here at Rockingham feel like we qualify pretty well here. It's just racing here is always real tough for me. Because I feel like I always get beat around, like beat and just hit all around the track, or I hit other people, something like that. It's a very tough track for me. 24-1, that's 18th. That's not too bad at all. That's a pretty good starting spot. And I feel like I miss turn 1 all the time. That is my main problem, I think. Like, I get too high in the corner, like I do a diamond line through there, but when I'm side by side with people, a diamond line doesn't work too well if you're side by side, because you're going to go up and hit them normally. Pretty good 3 and 4 overall as well. Try to get a low angle for the start finish line. That was a 24-1. I thought it was a 24-0 when we hit it, but still 18th. Not that bad.
We're in Rockingham, North Carolina, home of the North Carolina Speedway, for today's race, the Subway 400. What can you tell us about this track, Barney?
Tires, tires, and more tires. You've got to take care of your Goodyear Eagles when you come to this place. Otherwise, you'll be sliding up into the wall before you know it.
Terry Labonte has been called the Iceman because of his cool demeanor under pressure. But maybe the nickname Iron Man is more appropriate.
You know, that's right. Labonte set a record for consecutive race starts with 655. That's over 20 years without missing a race.
That car of Ken Schrader's sure is something else, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely got one of the most interesting paint schemes in all of NASCAR. You certainly don't have any trouble picking him out on the racetrack, and that's what a sponsor is after.
You know what's funny? Between the shootout, the 500, and this, they haven't talked about us once in the pre-race stuff, which is quite interesting to me. I feel like they talk about us every single pre-race because it's our career. But now, this season, they haven't yet at all. I am going way too slow for that corner, trying to turn down. I tried to like lift it, and I just turned way too much because of that. I didn't have so much speed going to the corner as normal. I need to try and stay disciplined and not destroy ourselves and stuff, and just try and hit the corners the best of our ability is my main thing. Try not to get all out of whack. Don't get too high in the corners. Diamond it a little bit to where you can come back down in front of the guy behind you. Don't damage the car is the main thing. Try to keep the car as clean as possible. This track can definitely get dirty, I'll tell you that. Definitely can get messy all around. We're still holding 20th right now, kind of holding off Ricky Rudd and Ryan Newman a little bit, but, you know, sometimes you just got to do that. It's part of it. Ricky Rudd getting by us on the outside. That's how I kind of want them to get around me. Ryan Newman going low. Oh, God, I about got taken out there. That was terrifying. Now he got under us. Okay, you go. Okay, never mind. You're not going. I got into him a little bit, or he got into us, one or the other. Try and get the corner nice and tight. Kind of went up a little bit. All right, now he's under us again. That's the thing at this track. I can't let people just get under me like that because I get trained so fast. Pause. Got Gordon up there, and I thought that was Stewart behind me, but that's a fantasy guy. I just saw the orange nose and immediately thought Stewart, which very reasonable of a thought, I feel like. But I think Stewart might be somewhere up there in front of us, I imagine. We are pretty deep in the field. Scott was, oh, I'm wrecking him. I lost it on the straightaway, but I could not, like, stop myself from not hitting him there. Like, I literally was, like, going towards the wall. I took one slight tick left on the joystick and just completely took his ass out. Like, completely took him out there. Like, there was nothing I could do. That's unfortunate. We're in 28th. I completely wrecked him. That was my bad. We're only on lap 6. I don't think pitting's a smart idea. Like, we still gotta go a while to pit. So there's no reason to fall back in the pack more and then have to pit again. So we can't make it. So might as well stay out. Everybody stayed out anyways. Because I didn't know if people would pit or not, because some of them might have been able to make it, like really stretch the fuel out. I don't know. We got John Andretti trying to get under me. I am loose all over the place right now. Like, this set is a little loose, but at the same time, like, it's probably for that, so it doesn't wear out your front tires as much. Tries to wear the rears a little bit instead of the fronts, so the fronts don't get destroyed like they were at Daytona. Because Daytona, your fronts were dead. And that's why I think we lost Dale Jarrett and them towards the end, and I had to pit like a lap earlier. So, well, I think I was running out of fuel anyways. So I had to kind of pit on that lap, and they were just going longer than us, which is unfortunate. So I need to try to stay up with them as long as possible, because we were faster in that draft with them than by ourselves. By like a second or two a lap, honestly. We were much faster with them than without them. This is Jamie McMurray behind us in Shauna Robinson's old car. Second season for him in that car. Oh, we got Tony Stewart behind us. Remember how I said Tony Stewart was most likely in front of us? He is not. He's having a terrible start to the season. Well, not really. He was fourth at Daytona. He was fine there. He's falling back, though. Falling back for this race. He qualified terrible or something, I guess. Trying to get my bearings under me on the backstretch, because for some reason the backstretch, I'm just all over the place. I think with the caution, that like used up a couple laps. I think it used up a little bit of fuel as well. We might be okay on fuel then. Oh yeah, we should be plenty good on fuel, because I have like the better engine efficiency engine in the car, and we're halfway on fuel now, and we're lap 12 to 13. Like, we're plenty good on fuel. I'm not worried about that at all. Even with the caution, I think without the caution we would have been just fine. But pit stop should be starting somewhat soon here, I feel like. Trying to block off these guys behind me. I got Scott Wimber catching back up to me. If he just dumps me, I would not be shocked, but they don't really do that. They'll like go into a corner super low and stuff. Dang it, I'm all over the place in the backstretch. Like, I try to get myself straightened out to not go and hit the wall, and that inevitably makes me just turn left because the cars are so twitchy all the time. I try to do the slightest movements steering for the straightaways. So what happened with Scott Wimber doesn't happen more often, but it happened there. We are pulling away from a couple guys behind us. There is a blown engine up here as well, which is going to slow up some of these guys. Going into turn 3, who is that? It is Kyle Petty. Unfortunate for Kyle Petty. Race number 2 ruined for them. But I feel like we're already off to a better start on the season regardless, too. Like, we already are running better than normal here. Like, we'll see after, Jesus, all over the place. We'll see after the pit stop where we end up at, because still our pit stops are not super fast. It was under 16 seconds last week at Daytona, which was phenomenal. I'm hoping they can keep that up. That would be awesome, because we were running up front at that point, so maybe they were happier in that point of the race, so they gave us a good pit stop. But other than that, we're in the back again like normal, but not as far back. We're still top 35 so far, but we'll see if we get a better or worse pit stop because of it. Or just like their skill and everything got better from last season to this season. I honestly think that their skills and stuff just got better to where, oh my God, was not expecting Wimmer to be like on the brakes there. The fantasy driver is super slow right now. I think he's got like no tire wear on the car. He's probably going into the pits because he just pulled down on the backstretch right there. Some of these guys might be pitting actually. Oh, Hamilton and Wimmer are pitting. A lot of people on pit road right now. I'm gonna try and wait it out a few laps, even though like we're slower with older tires right now. But pit road being busy is not advantageous for me to go down there. It's not too terrible. This guy in front of us is pitting as well. I might just pit with him. See if we can't try and match his intensity on the pit entry. We kind of did. We kind of overtook him. I did that last season. Oh my God, I forgot about that. I went in too low and hit somebody in the pits. I remember I did that last season. I think I blew my engine also. So we need to not do that. I need to remember that next time we're here. Of course, the front tire changer pit gun jams, like, we're running decent and everything, and then that has to happen, doesn't it? It always does, I feel like. No matter what, like, if we're doing well, something happens on pit road. If we're not doing well, something happens on pit road. No, Schrader, I'm holding you back. I'm frustrated with that, like, every time. We had a good pit stop last week. I was hoping we could have the same again, and it was looking decent, and then, of course, the pit gun has to mess up. So I'm going to try and drive hard and hold these guys off if we can. I'm not holding them off, of course. I don't need to damage the chassis, though, too much. I already damaged the left front some. We're back in 39th. That sucks. Like, we are back to struggling. I thought we were going to try and get, like, a top 30-ish or something like that, because we have better equipment. I thought we were going to get better people going into this season, but our guys did get a lot better, to be fair. Like, they did get a ton better, but I really was hoping that we were just going to get better guys and then we would make better parts and all that. But we have more research and development we need to do on the car and got to get this car better. But I need to finish in front of Todd Bodine here. Todd Bodine I've got a bad rivalry with from last season at Pocono and all that, so gonna try to hold him off for a top 40. We did get back on the lead lap, but the leader is right behind us though, so that's a little unfortunate. I'm hoping we can just hold off Todd Bodine. We're gonna go a lap down in this race, but definitely faster than we were last year, but not by a ton, I would say. Definitely are faster though with like the setups I found and stuff online. They have helped me out at every track. It looks like Dale Jarrett's up in the lead. So he already won Daytona. Now he's out here dominating Rockingham as well. Junior's right behind them. They're 1-2 once again. That's pretty wild. And Todd Bodine's doing the blocking for me from behind, so I'm just going and trying to block Todd Bodine, honestly. I'm not even blocking the leaders. Todd Bodine's doing that for us. Trying to stay out of the leader's way. Car is just so loose on fresher tires, it's crazy. Don't get up into Dale Jarrett, but if a caution were to come out, it'd be sad now because we're a lap down. Jimmy Johnson's right on their ass. He is really turned up for this season right now. I don't think he's finished right around top 10 in points, I think, every season so far. Nothing crazy, but he's won a couple races, I think, not many. As long as I hold this bottom, I don't think Todd Bodine's getting around me, honestly. As I say that, he gets to our outside. I'm going up there and half blocking him. I think we already have a bad reputation, honestly. I think over the 3 seasons we've had already, we've already gotten a bad reputation. But definitely need to try and mitigate our finishes so we don't like lose a whole. Oh, we get a caution. This is what I said. I don't want a caution because freaking. Oh, there's somebody stopped. Oh my God! Massive crash. Massive crash. Holy crap! Get up the track. Oh, that's gonna get us back on the lead lap. Oh no, it's not. The leader cross start finish line. Somebody else got in the lead. Dang it! I thought that was Jarrett and Junior. I thought we were gonna get past that. They just absolutely nailed them. What happened? Did they just get spun? Fantasy driver turning around on the track, then stopping, and then got absolutely nailed. Oh no, just spunning. Wow, okay, that's really odd. That's something different. Haven't really seen that much, but then they came to a stop and got nailed. Holy crap. Not gonna pit. I think we might be on the lead lap, honestly.
There it is. Let's go.
We might be on the lead lap. We're in 37th also. We might have just gotten lucky with a caution getting on the lead lap because I don't know what happened. Nope, we're a lap down. Never mind. Me and Todd Bodine are the last cars running. And I think Shane Hall, I think because we're in the last 10 laps, we get put in the back instead of up there by the leaders. That's unfortunate. But we got Todd Bodine behind us. I think Shane Hall's the only other one a lap down, so we can only gain one more spot out of this thing unless somebody else wrecks. But I did, that may have been a factor of me changing a little bit of the settings. Everything stayed the same besides like mistakes. I moved, there's only a bar that has 3 sliders. Like it's 0, medium, or high. I'd put mistakes to medium, that's it. We changed that. Their speed is still exactly the same. As you see Ricky Craven getting loose up there and messing up a little bit. But I kept their speed the same, everything else pretty much the same. Oh yeah, I think I did their pitch strategy to medium instead of high, so they're not as smart on pitch strategies, hopefully. And maybe they mess up a little bit on pitch strategy wise, but even though that doesn't make too big of a difference, I feel like. Because I feel like they're all pit within like a 3-lap window of each other anyways. It doesn't make much of a difference regardless, so those are the only 2 things I changed. As you can see, they're still very fast, but at least they'll make some mistakes. That's like the main thing, because them just being perfect everywhere, like that's no fun. That's not fun at all because it just goes cautionless most races, and maybe with those mistakes we can get a couple of wrecks through the season like that, and then other people run into it, and then we have some attrition to try and gain some spots, which is beautiful. Because we would have finished 40th most likely, maybe 41st in this race if Todd Bodine got around us. And now we're going to finish 36th, 37th, or 38th, most likely 37th, because I've been holding Todd Bodine off for a long time here. And I feel like our car gets a little bit better as the tires wear in compared to some of them. So, because we got some good tire wear on this chassis. I think it's like 75 or so. We have some really good tire wear right now. Yeah, this 178's on the lead lap, unfortunately. If he just would have gotten a lap down before the caution came out, that would have been perfect, because I would have been fighting for that spot at least a little harder. But I really thought Dale Jarrett and Junior were still in the lead, and we got by them in 3 and 4. That's why I was pushing so hard 3 and 4 trying to get by them. And then I look up at the track map, and somebody else got the lead over them. I'm not sure who it was, but they lucked out. It probably was Jimmy Johnson, honestly, because I didn't see Jimmy Johnson at all. Because it was all 3 of them that went by us at once. Final lap, final corner. Try to hold off Todd Bodine behind me. Don't get up the track. Okay, I had to like hit the brakes mid-corner just to not slide up too far so he didn't cut under us. I'll take a 37th place. We started in 18th. Fell really far back, but that caution really helped us out. I'll take that. And we get a decent little bit of money too, 235,000. I think our expenses are like 181, so that's like 50K a week if we can consistently qualify well. It looks like Todd Bodine was behind us. Schrader, Andretti, the 177 were all in that wreck, so that was huge. And then Kyle Petty, I guess, blew his engine. He started in first, excuse me. He blew his engine. That's why he blew his engine. He started in first and was way too fast. Matt Kenseth apparently blew his engine lap 4. I didn't even realize that. That's kind of crazy. And Dale Jarrett still got the win, so he is dominating the start of this season, to say the least. Well, that was a crazy first 2 races of the season. I'm very happy with how we did. I want to see, did our team get any happier or did they get less happy? They are back down to 0 happiness. What do I have to do to get them happy besides like actually run up front? Because that's not going to happen too much, honestly. They got better and they just stayed on the team because of that. If they weren't getting better, then I wouldn't have kept them. But we're 17th in points right now. That's not terrible. Honestly, what is our earnings? I want to see that. We have $1.03 million in earnings, which if we have an earnings goal, we are literally like top 5 or 6th maybe, because we're behind Waltrip, it looks like, as the last one. And then Jarrett's won both races. Junior finished 2nd and 3rd in the 2 races so far, and Martin's been up there as well. And then Stewart was 4th, and then I think had a down race here, and then or 3rd, and then had a down race here. And then Waltrip has just fast lately already. So Gordon's already a little bit behind. He's 101 points behind. 2-time champion out of the 3 seasons so far. But next episode we are gonna have Las Vegas. Where's the schedule? Las Vegas and Atlanta. We notoriously struggle at mile and a half, so I need to get better there for sure, and hopefully we can. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the first episode of season 4. We definitely are quicker, but we need to get a lot faster still. A lot of R&D left to go, and we're getting money built up now. We got over $1 million, which is awesome, and we need to try to keep this train rolling. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.